Generally it takes hundreds of years for great civilizations to emerge. But yet, from the unlettered desert people of Arabia, in just 1 or 2 generations, a great Islamic civilization emerged, which had at its heart the belief in the unity of God, human rights, and an unending desire to learn. The first ever word of the Holy Quran which the angel Gabriel revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was Iqra, which means to read. And the Holy Quran is replete with verses and prayers which exhort Muslims to contemplate, educate, and investigate. And one of those prayers, for example, is Rabbi Zidni Ilma, which means, O my Lord, increase me in knowledge. Now, did you know that the first ever university which was founded was actually founded by a Muslim woman in North Africa in the year 859? And from that university emerged very many well-known graduates. So one, for example, was the Christian Pope Sylvester II. And if you contrast this with the fact that it was not until the 13th century that the very first university was founded in Europe. Now, many of the inventions and the empirical tools which we use in the West and in universities are actually gifted to us from the Muslim world. For example, algebra, trigonometry, the sciences of history, geography, chemistry, physics. They were given to us by great Muslim scientists such as Al-Razi, Ibn Rushd, and even Ibn Hayyan. Now, if you contrast this with the fact that the Muslim world was experiencing its golden age at the same time when Europe was going through what's known as the Dark Ages, and it's actually by this Islamic knowledge passing into European hands which gave birth to what became known as the Renaissance. Now, I know this may be hard to believe given the current condition of the Muslim world today, but the bright sun of Islamic learning is still rising again on the world. If you look at a great scientist by the name of Dr. Abdus Salam, and Abdus Salam was the very first Muslim to win the Nobel Prize, and he won the Nobel Prize for Physics in the year 1979. And he actually accredited the Holy Quran as inspiring him for his learning and investigation, and he actually quoted the Holy Quran in his Nobel Prize acceptance speech. Now, he was a member of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community. I'm very proud to say that I am also a member of that community, and it's a community which places great emphasis on education. And the leader of our community, the Caliph of Islam, His Holiness Hazrat Khalifatul Masih the Fifth, he has placed great emphasis on learning, and he has, under his leadership, we have opened many schools and colleges around the world to give the gift of education to every boy and girl, regardless of their fate. And so we hope that in the future, I'm sure we will see many new great scientists emerge from the Islamic faith for the service of humankind and to better humankind.